And then we have the lines. So the horizontal position is just screen width divided by the number of bins times this bin. Easy stuff. Then the height is the height of the screen times that value. And that's the line. Call line, and that's it. Then we just draw the ellipse. So not too hard. What's going on there, and you can play around with this stuff. This is a little bit maybe too much code for this ellipse thing, but you can mess around with a lot of this stuff really easy. The audio inputs, this function is implemented so that we can get, so the FFT object can get the FFT spectrum from audio inputs. This is just boilerplate code. And then we have key press handling here. So you can see that I'm working off of the A key, and whenever I get these, I change this control variable by multiplying it, and I print out the new value. So you can see I've got this weird value of 37, and that's what I got after playing around with stuff and seeing what look good. So, oh yeah, if I run this not full screen, then you can see that when I make this larger, we get a really big circles. And we've got it's like 206 down here. And then when we hit lowercase a bunch, it gets smaller, and you can see what's happening. So just a simple, really simple example. So now we're in the hacking session. Basically just play around with the FFT example. Save out a new version so that you've got this to come back to and look at in case you mess it up. And processing will it'll create a new directory for you, and it'll copy all of the junk into that directory. So that may be unexpected, but do that. So what you can try in a half hour is just to make this draw in some different way. Some way of representing an FFT that's more interesting to you. Maybe you like triangles instead of lines. There's a triangle command. Oh yeah, take a look at the cheat sheet that I printed and handed out. This is not a reference at all. This is just the names of some useful processing functions that are built in that do neat things. The reference inside processing is really great. Even the offline reference has a full language, full API reference. So everything you want to do, everything on there, it has a great deal of detail and code samples in the reference, so you can look at that. So this is the little achievement, to aim for, or the challenge. Just make this thing draw in some interesting, different way. Play around with it. If you're not super comfortable with it, just change the colors, or just like change a single number somewhere in the code, or multiply something by something to see what happens when you break it. If you are, more comfortable, change bigger things. Play around with more aggressive stuff. Don't worry about making things 3D yet. That'll be hour 3. We will get there. For right now, just get comfortable looking at what the synesthetic kind of effect is of this input. And don't feel like you need to draw an array of objects either. You could scan through the array and look for the most significant tone, and do what harmonics did with the Rock Band mic. Try to find what note the person's hitting. That sort of thing. You could set the background color to be some value from some spectrum or something. Whatever you like. Just play around with this and do something fun with it. And because really the whole point of this is for me to harvest ideas from you, for my selfish purposes. So
that's the profit part.
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah, that's the profit. Yeah, then I'll use it. Yeah, and then just yell my name, Tim, or Guybrush, whichever's more fun to yell, or scream obscenities to get my attention if you're stuck or have any questions at all. And okay, yeah. So yeah, this would be a good time for questions about things that aren't really detail specific, questions that other people might benefit from. So do you have a question, I see?
Yeah, I want your materials.
Okay, yeah. Really I'll get you caught. Yeah, I'll get you caught up. That was hour 1, and we'll get those like a USB disk, and we'll do that in the hacking thing. Anyone else have questions? The class might answer too. No? Okay, great. Then I'll just turn the music back up, and then we'll get into the hacking portion of the hour. I'm listening to Leanie. She's another Seattle person. She's awesome. Just
You say the materials and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Everything's there. Thank you.
Very well.